Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, as always, many things to say, from Real Madrid to Arsenal, but also the Osimhen story, something on Barcelona, Chelsea and more. Let's jump into it. And so guys, let me start with some of the here we goes and all the stories we had today, but also with all the latest. Busy day, busy hours with Jordan Henderson going to Brentford on a 2-year contract, so back to Premier League after Al-Ettifaq and after joining Ajax. Now he was available on a free transfer and he will replace Cristian who went to Arsenal. So new midfielder for Brentford is going to be Jordan Henderson, who already completed his medical, and it's here we go. Meanwhile guys, an update I got for you a few minutes before recording this video, and it's about Real Madrid next signing, Alvaro Carreras, because on Thursday I gave you the exclusive story on the Here We Go. On Wednesday I told you this deal is happening because the agreement between Benfica and Real Madrid was going to involve another player, and that story is confirmed. That player is Rafael Obrador, the fullback who went to Benfica as part of these conversations, as part of these negotiations. So Obrador to Benfica, with Real Madrid maintaining a sell-on clause for the player and future control of the player. Then Benfica accepted the proposal from Real Madrid, 50 million euros as part of this pact, of this agreement. Real Madrid, with a very good negotiation, will not pay 50 million euros in one solution, in one payment, but in several installments, so agreement also between clubs. And now, tonight, Alvaro Carreras, few minutes ago, has been authorized to travel during the weekend for medical test and contract signing at Real Madrid. Why authorized only now? Because Benfica were waiting for Manchester United to formally inform the club about their decision not to activate the buyback clause. When Manchester United sold Alvaro Carreras to Benfica, they had a buyback clause and they had a sell-on clause. So Man United will not match the bid for Alvaro Carreras, but Manchester United will get a fee, of course, as part of this deal with a sell-on clause. And so Alvaro Carreras is going to Real Madrid, now all set for medical contract signing, and Real paying 50 million euros in installments for Alvaro Carreras. So this story is over. Finally, after a long saga, Real Madrid get the player they wanted, Alvaro Carreras for Xabi Alonso. Guys, it's also important to mention, just to complete from Spain, something on Cuti Romero, that despite all the stories you had this summer, Cuti Romero is not going to Real Madrid. He's not going, to Atlético Madrid, because for Real Madrid we said about Alvaro Carreras, but Atlético Madrid has been linked with Cuti Romero for a long time. The appreciation is quite obvious. Cuti is one of the best centre-backs in the world, but Atlético Madrid never sent an official proposal to Tottenham, and also Atlético Madrid never sent any official proposal to the player in terms of personal terms. We heard many times that was done with the player, that was going to get done between clubs. There is nothing, guys, at this stage between Romero and Atlético Madrid, and I expect Romero probably this summer to stay at Tottenham unless something surprising happens. So that's the point. On Tottenham, guys, we will mention something on Gibbs-White in a minute, but just to complete on Spain, on Barcelona, I can tell you that Barca are still working and advancing quite well on new deal for Frenkie de Jong. So Barca maintain active conversations ongoing for Frenkie de Jong new deal. They are advancing on that, and so Barcelona are quite optimistic to make it happen with Frenkie de Jong to extend his contract at the club and reach an agreement also about the Sarri. We said about Tottenham, and the story about Tottenham in the recent days has been about them signing Mohammed Kudus, already official, for £55 million paid in 3 years, and then 60 million euros release clause activated for Morgan Gibbs-White. But what happened? Today, Nottingham Forest have started working on a legal action against Tottenham for Morgan Gibbs-White. They believe that the way they used to proceed with the release clause was not the correct way, that they were not authorized to speak to the player, so they were not happy at all from Nottingham Forest, let's say like this. They spoke to the Premier League about that. Now the Premier League will investigate into this story, but Tottenham maintain their position. They are convinced about their behavior, they want to proceed with the deal, they want to sign the player. Nottingham Forest are prepared to fight, and so let's see what's going to happen there. But for sure, the Morgan Gibbs-White deal has now an issue issue to resolve between the two clubs, Nottingham Forest and Tottenham. So that's going to be one to watch in the coming days and hours, with Tottenham still hopeful and confident to get the player. Who's getting the player? From Chelsea to Bournemouth is Bournemouth, yes, because they signed a new goalkeeper, and is Đorđe Petrović, despite rumors saying that the player was going to join Sunderland. That was never a deal close. There were just some calls with the agents, but never a done deal or close. And now Bournemouth signed the player for £25 million. So new goalkeeper for Bournemouth. After Kepa decided to go to Arsenal, they get Petrović from Chelsea. Next talent from Chelsea going on loan to Strasbourg is Mike Penders, the Belgian goalkeeper. Chelsea are convinced that this boy is special. They feel he's going to be an important goalkeeper for Chelsea in the future. Meanwhile, it's time for him to go on loan to play, and so he's destined to go to Strasbourg on loan from Chelsea. Same ownership, same family, Blue Co. Meanwhile, remember guys, Noni Madueke from Chelsea to Arsenal, exclusive story I told you 24 hours ago, is now done, completed, all the documents are okay, the player is back to England with a flight from the US, ready for medical and to sign his contract, 5-year deal at Arsenal from Chelsea. So Noni Madueke, here we go, is fully confirmed. Also guys, important to mention something on the striker stories we had in the recent hours. For Viktor Osimhen, Galatasaray keep working on the deal with Napoli. Galatasaray had the 70 million euros bid rejected by Napoli. Galatasaray have now improved their proposal to 75 million euros, 40 million euros immediately, 35 million euros in installments, but Napoli insists to have bank guarantees to make this deal happen. And at the moment, Napoli believe that other clubs could join the race for Osimhen. This is why they are still not accepting, but for sure, Galatasaray are pushing. Galatasaray are insisting. Galatasaray have an agreement with Viktor Osimhen until 2028 plus 1-year option. Galatasaray believe that the player wants to go to Galatasaray and will push to go to Galatasaray, and this is why the story is still ongoing between Gala and Napoli, with Gala delegation still in Italy to keep the negotiation alive. Despite the flight back they had to Istanbul, they will not take that flight in the recent hours because they still try to reach an agreement with Napoli for Osimhen. Another Victor, but with K, and is Viktor Gyökeres. Guys, I keep receiving many questions from you, but I maintain my position on Viktor Gyökeres. That's really important. I told you in the last 10-15 days that Viktor Gyökeres will not show up for training at Sporting anymore. I think I told you every day in videos. And now the news is everywhere. But I keep telling you, Gyokeres will not show up for training today. Gyokeres will not show up for training tomorrow. Gyokeres will not show up for training in any case. For Gyokeres, Sporting is a fantastic chapter. They won everything together, but closed. It's over. It's finished. So Gyokeres will not train with Sporting anymore. Gyokeres has no intention to return to Lisbon and work with Sporting. He's staying in Sweden with his family, and he's not changing his plan. He told Sporting that he wants to go to Arsenal, that his only desire is to go to Arsenal, that his contract at Arsenal is ready for 5 years, and so now he's on Arsenal and Sporting to resolve the small gap in valuation and get the deal done for Gyokeres. But the deal is not off. The deal is on for Gyokeres. I maintain my position. This deal has absolutely very good chances to happen. It's about the two clubs. Let's wait and respect the negotiation. But Gyokeres has been clear. Forget about training. Forget about playing for Sporting. He wants to go to Arsenal. He only wants to go to Arsenal. And so, let's patiently wait, but with Arsenal on it. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Gyokeres to Osimhen, Frenkie de Jong, Alvaro, Carreras, and much more. Guys, I wait for your opinion here in comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.